Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be walking you through a remodel. It's probably about 3 or 4 weeks in total in work time. A lot of work's been done. Uh, a water heater exploded and there was just some damage down there, and we'll go walk you through with what's been done so far. So there's kind of this cool door too to get into the place. Kind of just looks like a cookbook cabinet or something like that, but then you can push on it and it opens right up. Grab this. So a lot of stuff's been done already. This door had to come off and go back on just to get the old water heaters out and the new ones in. And those are wheeled up and down these stairs. And so the first thing that happened, we got some cold water in one of our taps, and there was water down here about an inch from the bottom of the water heater blowing out, and it was draining into the sump pump here. There's like a underground stream. It's nothing. There's a lot of stuff down here right now. And these are the water heaters in the back corner. And so the first thing we did was we turned off the water from the top here and shut these valves off that are going into the water heaters because it was coming out of the bottom. And then with that 1 inch of standing water, I pulled out all this carpet here, all the padding, and started vacuuming up everything with the shop vac. Moved, there were some chairs here that you're seeing that are back here. Moved all those to that side so we can get under everything and get down to the very bottom. And then we put up some fans. And this is the carpet that you're seeing all rolled up here after it's been dried out, laid out flat and dried. And these fans blowing out the window, dehydrating everything with a little heater on that one going. And just running the air conditioner and the heater and the fans. And I did the demo 2 feet down. You can get this sensor that you can insert into the wall with some prongs or a little pad that you can push onto it. And it tells you how far up moisture got and how damaged and how wet it is. You could kind of relate to. And so this is just, we went above that line and I cut all of this out 2 feet now. So I can just use some boards that are cut in half. And then some of this has been done already because I got tired of doing a lot of the cleanup and demo. And the back here was like a wine cellar with some carpet on the floor. So I had to take out all these tack strips too, wherever there was carpet. There was a little wine cooler in here that had filled previously. So we're thinking of putting in a new cooler here. So I framed this in. You can look at that on the other side and install the outlet there. And this insulation goes all the way up these walls. I stuffed that and got around the piping there. So after you get everything dried out and really nice and dry, you kind of want to worry about, if you look at some of these are green on the bottom. That stuff is similar to this in the can. It's a ground contact treatment on what you see on these pressure treated woods, that is what they call them down here. If you look, it has these little tiny, I don't know if I can, I don't know if you can see these. Looks like staples almost were pushed into it. Right here, these little lines. That's where it pushes in this ground contact solution, and it's really similar to this stuff, and it's like a copper naphthene. This is copper green. And so I went ahead and I resprayed these because I was a little worried. Even though these are really sturdy, and let me see if I can show you There's no damage to these really. You know, this isn't rotted at all. I don't know if I can get something better to show you in a second. So I went ahead and I resprayed all the wood with that, and saw anywhere that there was rust on the studs, I cleaned out the rust as best I could, but it really wasn't that bad. You could see even back here with the galvanized studs right here, they're not rusted, and that was right next to the water heaters. So these water heaters are new. The old ones got taken out, wheeled out up the stairs on a dolly, thrown away. New ones, same way, down the stairs on a dolly. And when we turned off the water, he turned it off right here, turned off the gas right there, and then turned off the hot water recirculation line, which is right here too. So all the water's off, and then had to drain the whole house of water, and then I turned off the gas outside at the main. You can call the gas company for it, or you can just turn the valve. And then because these were going to be in the way, so then I vented the whole gas lines on the house with these down here with some fans going out. And then I finally wheeled the old ones out and put these in and redid all this stuff. So the services were all here, but all this piping is new. It's coming down. These recirculation pumps and all these piping is new. This stuff coming out is new. And the strapping and everything that you see isn't quite attached yet, the earthquake strapping, because the drywall back here isn't done. These pans aren't necessary because this is an unfinished space, but we thought I'd just put them in just because. And then these are the thermal temperature pressure, safety valves. They're going to be connected here, and these go through the wall and through the studs, and they pop out right there. I don't know if you can see them coming down. And then this PVC pipe does the same thing, goes through the wall and pops out here, and that's going to be for the wine cooler drain. If it drips any water, it's going to go through and go into that sump pump as well. It's going to be the wine cooler. And then these electrical boxes had dead-ended right here, and they were just kind of hanging. So I installed these electrical boxes because the wires were just hanging right there, hanging right here, and there was a switch plate here that was hanging. And then I just wanted to reuse some wire, so this one is extra right here. So I still had to use this. So this wire is really not meant for the same amperage as this. This is bigger wire, which it's fine to go bigger, but this whole circuit is this white Romex wire, which is I think 14.2, and this is 12.2. And then I went ahead and did these up, taped them. Maybe you can see them. And then this goes down through the studs into the plug on the other side here. So we got power now on the other side of the wall. And then it was framed in for a smaller box, a little bit to the right. So I had to take down this whole wall and frame it in with new king stud right here.